It's game time. It's show time. It's big time in prime time. Penn State won the toss and deferred. 5th all-time meeting. Penn State leads 3-1. The 95 Rose Bowl was the last get-together. The Nittany Lions won that one 38-20.
I think both of these fan bases, all of the players, everybody that follows these two teams are so ready to get to that elite level in college football. When they talk about every team, they want to be mentioned.
Gabriel Wosu to kick. And back at the goal line, and to return is Noah Whittington. And he only gets to about the 16-yard line. Javon Lane made the stop on special teams. So a good opening for the special teams of Penn State. And now we bring out our Wayfair starting lineups. And it all starts with Dillon Gabriel. We told you about his numbers. 183 career total touchdowns, most in college football.
He's mobile, but he's patient before he runs.
12-0 for the second time in school history. And the first snap for the Ducks comes from their own 16-yard line. Jordan James, nice opening, and got about 8 before he's brought down. Defensively for Oregon, here's the group that's up front that leads the way. And first team all-conference Josh Connerly, the left tackle. Will be fun to watch him against Abdul Carter. Quick snap. James right in the thick of things and pushing and pushing. I don't know if he got there or not. Jay Thomas is the one that stood him up.
Watch everybody. No one's set, but then they just beat the blocks inside and eat up the play. Jay Thomas, you're right. That's the guy who did it.
2 tight end set. Jordan James with the call and the carry and a first down and a bunch more.
Everybody talked about Oregon coming into the physical Big Ten. Could that Oregon speed stand up to the physical? Well, Dan Lanning has built this team up front. They love to play physical football. They're not just all run and gun.
I mentioned their left tackle all conference, their right tackle second team all Big Ten. First down out to the 32-yard line. A little spot to move here, but they're going to keep it on the ground to James, and he got the edge. And he's starting strong. Defensively for Penn State, up front, a good front four and 2 great rushers on the outside. And denied Dennis Sutton is healthier than he has been, and that's good news for them. There's a linebacking core, and quickly we show you the secondary because Dillon Gabriel is going to flip it out to Tez Johnson. Johnson on the run, broke a tackle, and out of bounds with a first down.
Good read by Dillon Gabriel. It was just a numbers thing. 4 people out there for Oregon, only 3 defenders. That's easy to count. 4 versus 3, give it to him. By the time that Zion Tracy can get there, it's too late.
Tez does the rest to get it to the 47-yard line in Penn State territory. The Ducks on their opening drive. Gabriel rolls, throws. James on the run, got about 3, but a nice job defensively by A.J. Harris off the corner. Noah Whittington comes into the backfield to give Jordan James a breather.
Tackle over on balance line left.
Let's see if they go that way. Gabriel in the pistol, and they will go that way. And Whittington might have got a face mask, but he still is going to be close to the first down.
Flag is down.
Right there. And that's who it's going to go against. Or B1G Thomas, one of the 2.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 99. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run.
Do you feel there's a bit of a message here from Will Stein, the offensive coordinator for Oregon? He is running right at Abdul Carter.
He is.
You know, with his speed, he's a bit, I don't want to say undersized at 235, but, you know, he's better running at than having him pursue those plays with his speed.
Dante Moore now in at quarterback. They fake the end around. And, oh, man, taking the blocker and the runner all at once to Zion Tracy.
Yep, 2 good plays by Tracy in this game already. I really believe that's the key to the game for this defense for Penn State. Their secondary has to be good tacklers, even if they're getting tackled on the play.
Oh, man, you don't see many like that. He's got one on the back and one on the front.
Exactly.
Play clock down to 2. Gabriel back. Throws quickly and wide open is the guy Gary just talked about. Sadiq, and he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
He's a playmaker, and you've got to account for him when he catches the ball in space. He's tough to tackle. This is the only guy that's got a shot at him right here. Comes out on the wheel route. Everybody's got this route now. One guy with a chance. Spin off. Whoop! Over the top. He is some athlete.
And they'll go for 2. Or they show the 2 look, and now they'll go for the kick. And it's Atticus Sappington in for the point.
Yes, come on. This is Oregon. They never do what it looks like they're going to do.
That's true.
Clock ran down.
Game offense. 5-yard penalty. Will retry.
What a good first drive by Will Stein, coordinator for Oregon.
And remember, they started at the 16-yard
exactly.
line. So Sappington, 36 of 38. And this one's up and perfect. What a drive. 9 plays, 84 yards. Kenyon Sadiq and the Ducks back in black. The same unis they wore when they beat Ohio State. They're certainly off to a flying start here. Sappington to kick off. Nick Singleton back deep. And he'll let this one sail into the end zone. And Penn State will come out to the 25-yard line. And our lineups are presented by Wayfair. And that brings out Drew Allar. He's come a long way in the last couple of years. 21-4 as a starter. He doesn't turn the ball over very often. Likewise, his completion percentage has skyrocketed this year. And just a lot more of a leader, Garrett.
He sure is, and I think that last little spark he showed late in the second half of the season has really spilled over to his football team.
Tyler Warren, the tight end, is to the top of your screen on first down from the 25. Allar is looking that way, but he'll go to Singleton out of the backfield. And nice stop to keep it a short game. The offensive line, Nick Dawkins, the captain, is the center that anchors that group. Nick Singleton starts. Kaytron Allen will obviously be in and out as they rotate those 2 great tailbacks.
Already, Wildcat.
Tyler Warren and the Wildcat on the second play of the game. And they drop the ball. I don't know if he was trying to give it to Singleton or keep it himself, but it ends up a 1-yard gain.
I think you're right. I don't know if he was trying to give it to him or it just ran. No, Singleton did not expect the football. That was a great play by him to recover it and save the day. Tyler was going to keep that thing and run the counter inside. Hit him on the elbow.
Yeah, Nick's elbow got a little high. It brings up 3rd down and 5. Allar in the shotgun. Singleton flanks him. And the blitz is coming. Allar throws calmly and complete. And a first down, Tyler Warren.
Well, you got your tight end matched up. Line of scrimmage, you're going to go to him. You got one-on-one on that guy, the size he is. Great read by Drew Allar.
Singleton found an opening. Nick Singleton off to the races. And it's a foot race to the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Tez Johnson, or it would have been a touchdown.
Watch the center make the play right here. Watch his block. He just continues to run his man out of the play. And he's taking Jamari Caldwell right out and out. And that was creating the big hole on the play.
And Singleton, who can hit a home run anytime he touches it, goes 41 yards, lost his balance a little bit, or he might have been gone. As it is, he's got it down to the 22-yard line.
It was Nick Dawkins that was talking to the team before the game.
Right.
He was the one in the huddle shouting to everybody, and he makes the big block.
Kaytron Allen comes in. Allar wants to throw. And does, across the middle into some traffic, incomplete, intended for Liam Clifford. And broken up by Kobe Savage.
Well, you can't throw it any better than Drew Allar did on this play. And this is the one part, it was well defended by this veteran secondary from Oregon. That is the one part of this offense that could step up and help this football team tonight. The wide receivers have not been a huge threat on this football team.
He fakes the pitch and going to throw it right back that way to Kaytron Allen. And Kaytron gets down to the 16-yard line, where it'll bring up third down. Teo is the leading sacker in the Big Ten and a first-team all-conference defensive performer. Teo Ugalele. And let's see if he puts some heat on Drew Allar here on third down at 4.
He blitzed last time on third down, didn't get to him.
Warren in motion. Allar trying to buy some time and throws late and incomplete.
Yeah, he couldn't buy any more, and he didn't want to get out of field goal range. All of them, all 5 of their starters are transfers into this program. But look at, they're sticking. They're sticking to everybody. It's going to take a great throw. No one really open on the play for Penn State.
Parker right down the middle.
I think after the shock that Oregon on that first drive, this is a good answer for the Nittany Lions.
Pre-game, well, his daddy was Chocolate Thunder, Daryl Dawkins. He's not quite as tall, but he's just as fiery.
Yeah, he was. The captain got it going, and then he got the great block to spring that play and put it in position for the field goal.
So 7-3. And the Ducks will start this one at the 25-yard line.
He'd be breaking a backboard, but he'd break us in half. That's
the tallest guy in the world, but totally accurate. And it's Whittington. Hey, nice jump cut. And he's still going. Noah on the run. Tripped up, or he may have scored. Zachy Wheatley got him by the ankles.
So the key block this time is right here. Watch this block by the left guard. He sticks with it the whole way. It's Strother. Turns him inside and then pushes him by Terrance Ferguson. The tight end always gets one. And then, as Ness said, the cutback. The quick feet to cut back. That's what sprung it.
Pickup of 26 yards and into Penn State territory just like that again. Here's the toss to James. Got the edge. Nobody out there. And finally they bring him down, but he picked up about 7 or 8 more. Zachy Wheatley again over there to push him out of bounds.
You know, this offensive line, they've struggled earlier in the year, but they've settled down now. And you can see it blocked by the tight end. Get out on the edge. Josh Conley, as Brad told you, one of their star offensive tackles, gets out in space, and another positive running play.
Dillon Gabriel, by the way, on the opening drive was 3 for 3 for 48 yards and a touchdown. And they keep it on the ground. James isn't going to get there. Had to get to the 39, maybe got to the 40. Whittington in the backfield as well. Gabriel tucks it away, fires out in the flat. It's tipped and incomplete. Somebody got a hand on it.
Was it Jalen Reed? He's such a smart player. He seems to be in all the right spots. See if it was number 1 that got the tip on the play. Short yardage. The ball was open. It would have been a first down, but Reed, I think, got his hand on the ball.
Just mentioned Jalen, leading tackler with 75 coming in as he goes airborne.
That was who it was. 4th, they're going to go for it.
4th and a yard on the season. 9 out of 15 for the Ducks. James, not that time. And the ball came out at the end, and there's a flag down.
Personal foul, face mask. Number 13, defense. 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
I did not see it. Tony Rojas, the guilty party.
Sent from the left. Oh, there it is right there. You can see his hand sticking out. Yep. Yes, great call by the umpire that time. Got his nose right in the play. No way he can miss it. Carter tries to make the tackle afterward, but that came after the face now. Trying to make Oregon guess where he is.
Gabriel, here's the heat coming, got rid of it to his tight end Ferguson. Boy, that was closing in on Dillon Gabriel in a hurry.
Yeah, that time you got to know where he is on every snap. You've got to block number 11. This time they pull the guard and get him with a different type of protection.
2nd down at 4. Whittington's got the first down.
Quote, West Coast team play physical Big Ten football. Seems to me the message that Dan Lanning has told these guys is we're going to be ready to fight in this game.
You already talked about it earlier, but that's the biggest misconception about the Ducks.
I know.
Nationwide. They're tough, but they're still fast. First down at the 13. Tez Johnson in motion, now settles in with Gabriel. Dillon over the middle, and he got it complete to Tez Johnson.
Yeah, he had his choice. 2 guys coming open on the play. Watch number 3 comes across. He's open. Go to the second guy. Nice read.
And on the quick snap, it looks like Whittington's Got another first down at his first and goal.
Man, are they in control of this football game?
They really are. Jordan James, they fake the pitch to him. They go to the corner, wide open. Kenyon Sadiq, second touchdown of this Big Ten championship.
I mean, I can't circle him every time he comes on the field. That's I had the feeling, but I mean, I just felt like I can't do that again.
They did do that. They did do that again.
Well, you think they know they have a great one here. They put him in that kind of A-gap, little fake to the toss, and this Penn State defense had no idea where they were going to get punched on that one.
Sappington in for the point after. Up and good. So Kenyon Sadiq had not caught a touchdown pass all year, though he had been a big factor in the passing game. I think he just waited for Indianapolis to start to show off.
Not a bad plan.
The Ducks score again. Dillon Gabriel, 2 tosses to number 18, and it's 14-3. Singleton let this one go as well to bring it out to the 25. Now Tosh Lupoi have done.
They sure have, and they've done it at every level. They went out and find the best transfers they can to plug up that secondary. They've been aggressive in that defensive line. I mean, they had 10 sacks in their last game.
There's Tosh.
The defensive coordinator brought along, had that Alabama background himself, and then the NFL.
He texted me this morning. He said, we got top 10 in almost every defensive category. We got one first place all-conference performer. What's with that? I said, Coach, I'll let everybody know that.
Yeah, look at the cushion on this play that they're going to give Tyler Warren. That's one of my big points of the football game. Do not assume that the other team is going to take away your best player. Give them the ball.
Allar going to throw for Warren, and he caught it.
Well, he did.
In and out.
You know, he's probably going up against a 180-pound safety. This is a 240-pound tight end, 6'5", and that's an easy bucket catch. Perfectly placed by Drew Allar.
Yeah, he almost never drops those. By the way, that reception, I think a moment ago, put him over 1,000 receiving yards on the year, didn't it, George? I think so. Not quite? Okay, he's close. Pretty good for a tight end.
A quick snap that time by Penn State.
False start. Offense, number 66. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Drew Shelton, their left tackle, jumps. Oh,
I didn't see
that.
I don't know.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 3 minutes. 3:00. That's
what they call, but.
Oh, it was not.
Inside.
It was not 66.
No.
He was 11 off. It was 77.
He missed it by that much. Second down, 14. Allar. And tipped. Incomplete. Could have been caught, could have been intercepted. Nice job by Jamar Muhammad.
Actually, I think Harrison Wallace did a good job of reaching back and saving this play. It was well behind him, and he had to make a good athletic play, or that could have been picked off.
Number 1, right there. Allar steps up, trying to climb the pocket, goes down the middle, and he got it complete to Harrison Wallace for a first down.
Yeah, watch this footwork by Drew Allar for a big man. As he moves up in the pocket, watch his footwork to let this thing go as Penn State, off his wrong foot, makes that beautiful throw.
And they go with a little tempo again, and it's Kaytron Allen who got collared after maybe a yard. 1-yard pickup.
I know if I'm Drew Allar, I'm in that huddle, if they ever do huddle nowadays, and I'm telling my team that our defense is struggling. Okay, they need our help right now in this football game. We got to put together a drive, and so far they got a good start to it.
Again, they show the Tyler Warren look and the Wildcat, and then he switches over in the slot to the right. Allar lobs it. Tyler Warren broke a tackle. And he's all the way down to the 21-yard line.
This has happened so many times. You just give the defense too much credit. Well, obviously they're going to take away 44, but it's really hard to double team a tight end, and they're not doing it, obviously.
28-yard pickup, and now to the end zone. Touchdown, Nick Singleton. There's the answer Penn State needed.
Boy, did they get the matchup. Andy Kotelnicki, the master of this Penn State offense. He gets the matchup on a linebacker, and they go for it all. This is who they could have aligned. They know they've got the speed against an inside linebacker. It's not an option. They're going long. Jeffrey Bassa had no chance.
Barker's extra point is up and good for 28, and then 22 more to Nick Singleton for the touchdown. 14-10 in the Big Ten title game on CBS.
Been in since halftime. All he's got to do is hand it off to the game time decision, Trevor Etienne, and he decides the game at the SEC Championship in overtime for the second time over number 2 Texas. They win this one, which means our winner here is number 1 tomorrow, guys.
Thanks, Zuck. Let's go back to Drew Allar and the touchdown pass moments ago.
This is a big man. Watch him. It's almost like he's picking up a grounder and playing shortstop here. Watch him. Picks it up, moves up with the ball, and then wrong-footed throws a strike right across the middle of the field for the first down. That was the key play of the drive.
That was not the touchdown. That was the first down at 3rd and 15. They got 16 yards on that one. And Oregon will bring it out.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 14. 15-yard penalty will be added to the touchback spot. 1st and 10.
It's a big difference.
Mills
put it out to the 40-yard.
50 yards against Penn State. Dillon Gabriel backpedals and had it knocked down. Try to get it out there. Whitting's
He's only had 2 incomplete passes in this game so far, and both of them have been batted down. Let's look at that personal foul. We may have found it. Yep, left side of the screen, way over here. Excuse me. Oh, right over here. I see it right there. Yep.
So Dominique DeLuca got a hand on that one. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 3 wideouts to Gabriel's left. That's the way he's going on a slant. He's got Tez Johnson in the open field. And Tez does a sit down, but he's got a big gainer, and it is, yes, a first down.
So you wonder what the adjustment would be from Penn State. They have decided to come after the quarterback. They blitzed on 1st down and 2nd down on this drive so far, and Dillon Gabriel has seen it all. I guess if you play over 65 games, you can see it all.
Hit a 24-yard pickup to Tez Johnson to the 36 at Penn State. The Nittany Lions having trouble slowing down the Ducks. A little pressure this time, though, and they get to it. That'll be the 40th sack of the year for the Oregon defense. Or the Penn State defense.
Yeah, watch Abdul Carter gets off quick, but it's happening on the other side this time. Good push. Got to climb up, and I'll tell you, a guy who's really been coming on in film study, a mean man over number 15. He looks like the next great one coming from the edge.
Penn State number 1 in the Big Ten in sacks. Oregon's number 2. 2nd down and 12, empty backfield for Gabriel. Play clock winding down. Gonna have to hustle.
Yeah, that's going to be the quarter. I think they were just taking a peek.
Big time in prime time in Indianapolis. 14-10 Ducks to 10. And driving again with a 2nd down and 12 at the Nittany Lion 38. Gabriel throws across the middle. Tez Johnson broke a tackle. And another, and down to the 7-yard line.
I tell you, Tez Johnson's going to get this ball, but boy, is Dillon Gabriel quick. He had Abdul covered coming right at him, full speed. He threw it flat-footed and got it out to Tez Johnson.
So he's got receptions of 24 and now 31 yards for Tez Johnson. Back to the ground. Jordan James down to the 3.
Boy, when you got a free run at a quarterback and you can't get to him, got the back wide open, but boy, oh boy, did Dillon Gabriel get rid of that ball. Yeah, there he is on the left side.
He's actually...
All right, I'll try it.
There he is. He's in motion.
All right.
2nd down and goal.
They got to cover him this time, don't they?
I hope so. Dillon Gabriel's going to try to do it himself. He does this pretty well, but tripped up. Nice job by Kobe King.
First called quarterback run of the game. They get Sadiq, number 18, on one side and go, hey, let's try to go the other way this time. Good defense by Penn State.
Third down and goal. A duck in this case.
Terrance Ferguson split wide. The tight end comes in motion.
Third and goal from the 4. Gabriel, blitz coming. Got rid of it in a hurry. Touchdown.
There it is.
Terrance Ferguson.
He knew it. Once he went in motion, he knew he had him coming back out. Terrance Ferguson comes in, and then he gets matched up on the line at safety that time. Jalen Reed, a step late. And I'll tell you, Dillon Gabriel, he has as quick a release as I've seen in a long, long time. Goes from one side to the other in a split second, and he knew where everyone was.
His 27th touchdown pass of the year, the third of this game. Andrew Boyle now in for a point after for the Ducks this time. And his kick is up and good. Long scoring drives by the Ducks. This one's 60 yards in 7 plays.
Yeah, the motion forces the switch right here to the safety, Jalen Reed. He does it, but it happens all too fast. Nice route, bang. It's to him.
Well, the high-powered offense of the Ducks has showed up in Indianapolis tonight, haven't they? If you want some offense, Oregon's had the ball 3 times, 3 touchdowns. Penn State 2 drives, a field goal, and a touchdown. And Penn State will bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Talking about quickness, watch this release. The first pass to Tez goes about 25 yards. Little play action. Abdul Carter's coming free. Under his arm, bang. Look at that throw. And now the touchdown pass. This is why you don't have time to close in on it. Right side, left side, bang. Look at that. That's some quarterbacking right there.
Going to have two quarterbacks in for Penn State. Bo Prabula in there, so is Drew Allar. They switch positions. Who's going to get the snap? Prabula gives it to Kaytron Allen, and Kaytron Allen, good run. Got about 6 or 7 before Tuioti stopped in from the linebacker spot.
Yeah, you really have to just not give up on your running game. That's all. You got to stick with what you do. You got to be balanced. And Andy Kolonicki is sticking it. Wanye that time, number 71. Good job up front.
Talking it over.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 71 offense, unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty, down counts, second down.
Ioane,
yeah, it was
big guy.
Absolutely dead ball foul. This was after the play, the down counts, and yeah, shoved him. Felt he was getting held on the play and overreacted.
Well, the penalties have been a big story so far here in the first half against Penn State.
You have 4 personal fouls so far in the game.
Kaytron Allen in motion. Allar backpedaling, throws a sideline intended for Warren, incomplete. Allar in trouble. Shovels it to Singleton, and he's dropped immediately by Johnson.
Yeah, just enough pressure again to force the quarterback to roll up, but this time it wasn't man coverage. This Oregon defense is sitting in a deep zone, got an edge rusher, and then just was able to get it into, what, 8 yards on the play, something like that?
Yep. Well, we didn't think for a while that we were going to see a punter, but we're going to see a game. And fair catch taken around the 32-yard line. And right now, the Oregon Ducks in control.
Ness, you're wondering how Penn State might be able to slow down Dillon Gabriel. He's 9 for 11. I think I got a strategy. Chip the ball before it gets too far downfield. There's one. There's the other. He's 9 for 11. Those are his only 2 incompletions.
And he's got a 1st and 10 here. Going out to James, and James dropped that one. Let's go right back to Jenny.
Well, Terrance Ferguson had a goal to become best friends with Dillon Gabriel when he first stepped foot on campus, and that didn't take very long. And after clicking in the spring, Dillon invited Ferguson and his fiance out to Hawaii, where they enjoyed a little taste of Gabriel's upbringing. This upcoming summer, both will be in each other's weddings. Guys, they joked about having a joint wedding, but didn't think the fiancés would approve. So
that's a good vote.
They could pile them all in his minivan. You know, Dillon's got a minivan pile everybody in there. Can't drive to Hawaii, though. That's a problem.
Well, he's driving a Ferrari so far.
He really is. Tez Johnson in motion across the field.
There we go.
And there's a good stop.
Penetration from inside. You make those plays from inside out. I think it was Silas at that time. Number 99 gets in, just busts up the play. You got to make those plays. You got to win 2 tackles against the 3 inside players. Ole's right around them and blows it up.
And now they're way behind the sticks on 3rd down and 13.
This was the stop this Penn State defense just desperately needed.
Still got one more stop to make. You got to wonder where Abdul Carter is. He's actually playing middle linebacker right now.
Yep, there he is, coming up into the line, number 11.
Gabriel rolling to throw. Fires complete. Going to be short of the 1st down, though, and we'll have a punt, we assume, coming up from Oregon.
Yeah, that's the same defense that Oregon played on 3rd and long. Penn State defense drops back, forces the ball out quickly, and forces the punt. That was a good series. Started out with the drop, though, by the Oregon offense, and then eaten up by the defensive line for Penn State. To draw something up for this Penn State team now.
High, deep kick. Tracy's got to backpedal all the way to the 10-yard line and falls down making the catch. Penn State gets a stop, a 55-yard punt. They have it back on offense, down 11 when we come back.
Fantastic. One of the fun traditions here at the Discover Big Ten Championship game is the Sea of Lights as the teams take the field. The Ducks faithful showed that it is easy being green and yellow. And Nittany Lion fans showed their pride awash in blue.
Those things are cool.
Yep. Kind of wear them as a watch, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, Penn State's offense has got it back, but not in a great spot at the 11-yard line. Drew Allar off play action. Flares it out too far in front of Singleton.
And that's about how the first play of the Oregon drive started.
Just off Nick's fingers.
Yep. You know, that's a tough throw for the quarterback because you never know when the running back is going to start to turn up on the play. So you lead him, and he keeps going wide, and it just looks like a bad pass.
It's kind of like a one-man screen because you had Kaytron Allen out there trying to.
At least that was my excuse when I used to throw this one.
2nd down and 10. Allen looking left the whole way, now comes back across the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off and heading to the end zone, or close. Donte Manning almost scored.
One of those compressed formations, and Manning has a good look at the quarterback. This time, Tyler Warren was not open on the play inside, so he jams the other tight end with a double tight end look. The ball was badly thrown behind him, and Manning, the recipient of the pick.
Man, he got that with one hand, it appears. And he picked it off with his left hand in front of the receiver.
So it's a double tight end look on this play, and this is an in and an in, and both of them. The first one's covered, he goes to the second one, not there.
1st and goal at the 1. James, touchdown, Oregon.
Oh boy, good boy. The nightmare scenario right there for this. That's the look right there that the Penn State fans have right now. Get the ball back, long, great punt, and you're just going to smash it inside. Tatum Tuioti that time in as the fullback spot, number 44, making the big block. Boy, they're showing why they're a #1 team in the country, aren't they?
Are they ever? With just over 10 minutes remaining in the 1st half, Drew Allar doesn't turn it over very often, but that was a costly one.
Yeah, poor throw. That's what magnified a tough route on the play, turned in to 7 points for the Ducks.
Drew Allar, his 6th interception of the season, proves costly. 28-10 Oregon.
Well, now it's a gut check for Penn State. You got to find a way in the last 10 minutes of this quarter to just kind of double up the effort, but it has been a lot of miscues so far in this football game. It started out early, not handling the ball properly. A drop pass by your best player. Ended up being a touchdown drive anyway, but another miss, and now a poor throw, and that's on top of 4 personal fouls in the game.
Let's see how Allar responds from that interception. As they've got Kaytron Allen, Nick Singleton, they move everybody around. Now it's a full backfield with Tyler Warren on a wing to the left side. Kaytron Allen trying to follow his blockers, and he got 3 or 4. And now they go into a different look again at Tyler Warren.
Penn State's only run the ball 5 times. Double pass.
Yep. Allar in trouble, has to throw late and wide and too far, incomplete. Now, we saw something similar work against USC earlier this year, but that time not so much.
Yeah, one thing we talked to Dan Lanning about, he said when this quarterback is in this position, we have a special defense we are going to call. I don't know what it is, but they were ready for the double pass on that one. I hate when those coaches won't tell you what their special defense is.
Pretty secretive sometimes.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
3rd down and 7.
Bringing 5.
Allar over the middle, and that should be a flag on Tyler Warren.
Well, Tyler Warren, yes, he got a late flag. The back judge got him. I think it was Bryce Betcher, number 28, the middle linebacker, that got the late
pass interference.
arm on him.
Defense, number 24.
No, it was 24, excuse me.
Kingston Lopo.
Yes.
Automatic first down.
Yeah, he's draped all over him, so
yep,
good
that
call.
was an easy one.
So they get a first down by penalty. From the 32-yard line. Kaytron Allen, little hesitation, now cuts right and cuts back to the middle, and he's still going. Kaytron Allen, best run for him tonight to the 45-yard line of Oregon. In front.
I think a lot of emotion comes to this Penn State football team when Kaytron Allen is running physical like this.
Picked up 24 yards. Now they go back to the air to Kaytron.
Yep, that's that look. That's the look that Kaytron brings to this offense. The physical play.
24-yard run and then a catch on this one.
Everybody on that Penn State notices when this guy does this physical part of his running. Watch him catch it. He'll try to juke him right over him. Brandon Johnson said, whoa, this guy's for real.
And that fired Kaytron up himself.
And it should fire his football team up, too.
Second down at 4. Allar, the play fake. Plenty of time, and now running out of it. Lobs one to the end zone, or close to it, and it's almost caught.
2 defenders were right there. This was 2 against 1. And on the play, Harrison Wallace actually did a good job because the safety was behind there, ready for the interception. If he didn't get his right hand on it, that would have been picked off. I think it was Tez Johnson that would have been the recipient of the interception.
And Johnson was back there, and Jabbar Muhammad is the guy that jumped ball with him.
I think if you're calling plays right here for Andy Kolonicki, you're thinking 4-down territory.
3rd down and 4 from the 38-yard line. Singleton got the first down and more. Nick Singleton with a good run down the sideline. And Penn State keeps their drive going.
See, this is the speed and power that these 2 guys have always brought to this offense. Ride, and you just continue to power. I think Tyler Warren gets a good block to the outside, number 44 on the play. Beautiful block by Tyler on the edge. Look at him drive his man right out. Also downfield, Liam Clifford also gets a good block. That's how those big runs happen.
That's how Nick picked up 17 yards, getting help from his friends. And a first down just outside the red zone. Singleton will get it again. Trying to sweep this time, and Betcher says,
I'm pretty sure it's 28 this time.
Yeah. Dual sports star, center fielder on the baseball team.
Yeah, he just sees it coming all the way this time. Watch him start to run. He's calling it one direction, and he's going the other, and he just eats it up. Not even Singleton is fast enough to get by that one when the guy anticipates the play.
Bryce, leading tackler on this Duck defense, and a big stop there. Extra lineman in for Penn State, 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, usually goes in motion from this spot. Coming inside, Uwanye, number 71.
Here he comes. All 365 pounds of him. Allar fires. End zone. Touchdown. Omari Evans. And the Nittany Lions have an answer. 22-yard touchdown.
And it looked like Oregon's flat-footed. They get caught flat-footed on the play. A lot of people thinking about Tyler Warren, and that time he runs right by Nikko Reed. Nikko just standing there flat-footed, and that's that gutsy drive Penn State needed. We've been here before, 11 points down.
Ryan Barker's extra point is up and good. So Drew Allar comes back from an interception that was almost a pick six and takes Penn State on a 75-yard drive in 8 plays, and he fires that one to Evans, and it's 28-17. No hesitation on that throw, Gary.
Now the motion, but watch what Tyler Warren can do for a defense. The safety just zeroes in on number 44, and when the ball is snapped, little motion, he says, all right, I got their guy, and run right by the corner. I think Nikko Reed said, well, where's my safety? And there was the play call, the design, the creativity from Andy Koldenicki produced one on that one.
4th receiving touchdown for Omari Evans. He's made it an 11-point game. And the Ducks coming out to the 25-yard line.
Everybody on that football team just watched him make a bad throw, produce 7 points for the other guys, and load it back up and produce a great drive.
Now let's see if the Nittany Lions can get a stop. They've only forced 1 punt so far. And Gabriel comes up throwing, and that one's incomplete, too far in front of Whittington.
Same thing. That's how they started the last drive.
Dan Lanning in his 3rd year as a head coach of the Ducks comes in with a 34-5 record. James Franklin in his 11th year at Penn State, looking for win number 100 in Happy Valley. And it's the Big Ten Championship on the line for both.
Penn State playing a 4-3 defense here. They got 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers in the game.
James, there's a big hit. And he stopped. Kobe King got the first hit.
That's an interesting call right there. Oregon trying to attack basically the best run defense that Penn State can have on the field. They're lined up to play rush defense. 2 tight ends in the game, yes, but their tight ends for Oregon are just like wide receivers. This one, I thought for sure Oregon would be trying to throw the ball here.
Pretty sure we got one coming up here. 3rd down and 10.
You're right. Let's see if this pass rush can do anything. Abdul Carter back in that linebacker spot. He's spying.
Gabriel, here he comes late. Gabriel down the middle, and it's broken up, incomplete.
Boy, that's the coverage that this Penn State defense needs. Collins, that time, number 29, is matched up. He's bumping around all over the place on this one.
With Trayshawn Holden.
Yes, he is, and that is coverage. A great drive and a great 3 and out for this Penn State defense.
So Ross James, his first punt went 55 yards. Whoa, he just got that one away. Fair catch taken at around the 35-yard line. I talked about these 2 coaches and their records over the past 3 seasons. Think about this. If Penn State didn't have to play Ohio State and Michigan, James Franklin would be 32-1. If Oregon didn't have to play Georgia and Washington, they'd be 33-1.
Yeah, well, that's what they already are. That they didn't play those guys at all, but they do. And that's been the story of Penn State. Okay, they'd have been in the playoffs a lot of years if there was a 12-team playoff. Well, this year there is. But they're tired of hearing they're the 3rd best team with 10. They're just sick and tired of it.
And they can prove that tonight if they can come back from 11 down. We got a lot of football left. Back to the ground game, and straight up the middle, Nick Singleton goes for about 15.
What a nice combination block inside with Dawkins and Uwanye. Watch this. The center and Uwanye coming around. Center goes left, pins it. Center goes right, Uwanye in the tackle it was. Drew Shelton and number 71. Great combo block.
Cody Savage made the tackle and lost his lid, so he'll have to come out for a play. And if he wasn't there, Nick's still running. Tyler Warren coming out in a slot on the right. Keep it on the ground. Singleton this time bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. Might have eked out a foot before Derek Harmon on the inside made the stop. Penn State showing a little tempo here. Quick snap. Allar over the middle, and Singleton was there. He thought he was held a little bit.
Penn State had a free man wide open on the play. It was a bust by the secondary for Oregon. They had a guy wide open on the left side, nobody to throw to because the Oregon defense was going the other direction.
That was really close to holding on Bryce Betcher. And the fans are reacting to that because they just saw it on the big
Look
screen.
what's happening right there. No one covers the Penn State receiver on the play. Harrison Wallace, one of the key players.
I think Betcher got away with one there.
I had my eye open on Harris there. That's just, you see a receiver with nobody over him, you're going, what's going on?
Allar is going to keep it this time. Tripped up as he got to the 40-yard line.
And that makes it 4th down. He's going to come down short. He had an easy first down.
I think he got tangled up with his blocker.
Did he stumble or did he fall over a foot on the play? Wide open. I think he just stumbled.
Whatever he did, he's a yard short. Extra lineman in again. 4th and a yard. And they pick it up with Kaytron Allen. First down.
Well, that offensive line is going to make Drew Allar breathe easy because he had an easy first down there. It was a good run by him. Just stumbled on the play, but the offensive line bails him out. Just gets a lot of good push on the play. Ioane goes to right tight end on that play and just blows it up.
Another guy that lines up in a lot of spots. 3 tight ends in there right now for Penn State on first down. Allar fires and got Tyler Warren. Warren broke a tackle. Tyler Warren to the 20 and maybe inside. And he said, no, I'm still not going down.
A little bit of blocking to start it out right here. Watch him. He just blocks and then he releases and there he is.
Penn State back in the red zone at the 18-yard line. Tyler Warren over 1,000 yards receiving on the season.
No hurry for Penn State right here. Remember that explosive Dillon Gabriel pass offense can strike quickly. Nice and relaxed now.
Empty backfield. Allar and now Kaytron Allen coming across. Allar looking to throw and he's going to throw it away. Penn State will get the ball to start the second half, remember. But right now they're trying to close the gap before this half's over. Singleton ran into one man and bounced to the other side and got it to the 10.
He ran right into Jamari Caldwell, number 90. And one of the things that you want to do against this big man, he's over 320 pounds, is you want to go fast on him because he gets tired. He did not have any air in him to make that tackle, and now he goes down on the field. I think it is him.
It is. Omari Caldwell came off under his own power, but he did get a little help getting up. It took about 4 trainers to get him up.
As the collision, Singleton keeps his balance, and the big Jamari's out of gas. You see him. Ooh, he is breathing hard. Boy. You get those big linemen, that's where that hurry-up offense just renders them almost, 50-50 speed at that point.
Big third down here, probably 2-down territory. Third down at 2. And a jump. Is it a free play? Allar to Kaytron Allen. He got the first down.
Let's see if they got across into the neutral zone or not. No, I don't think so. I think that was just the linebacker into the hole right there. Nobody offsides.
So now it's 1st and goal at the 7.
And they're going to go to the 2-minute. They're going to get the 2-minute timeout here.
So they'll have time to talk things over on the sideline. 2 minutes remaining, first half. Really good football game for the Big Ten title here in Indianapolis.
You know what else is fun? When you got 2 running backs that can catch the ball out of the backfield. 12 passes so far by Drew Allar. 6 of them, half of them have gone to the running backs in this football game.
The 10th play of the drive has come up. Goal, Penn State, the Oregon 7. Drew Allar keeps it himself. Did he get there?
How about that one?
Touchdown.
Now just remember what this guy did, okay? This guy threw almost a pick six, okay, down there. And he's come back the next 2 drives and led his team back into this football game.
And he backed into the end zone. He's on one of his own players, and there's the ball over the line.
I think he is. I think he made it over.
Ioane was pulling him.
That's a guy that has been through a lot, been behind in games. Maybe they're going to take one more look at it. Gene, you got anything over there for us that you think?
You know, the only thing I'm looking at, Gary, is Drew Allar's right knee, but I think Nick Dawkins gives him a great assist and keeps him up off the ground. You know, what's the right knee as he goes down, but I believe he's landing on his teammate, and then that ball's breaking the plane.
And look right down the line. Nice to have a teammate underneath you when you're trying to find the end zone.
Yeah, that big, too. That helps.
Here's our decision.
After further review, the ruling of touchdown stands.
Up and good. As Gary said earlier, Penn State's at one point said, hey, we've been down 11 points before. We're Penn State. They're not down 11 anymore. They're only down 4 as their quarterback got them to the end zone. So on the last 3 drives, 3 plays, 3 yards, a punt, then 1 play and a 1-yard touchdown, and then 3 plays and a punt. And Drew Allar on that last drive backs in to the end zone from 7 yards out for the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line for the Oregon Ducks, who are only up by 4 now. I want to welcome you back to the booth. Gene Steratore is with us in person.
Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, we want to thank you all season long for being with us, and you don't get a chance to be with us personally, but you're in New York, and you take care of so many problems that we don't have to.
Man, it's great to be with you. What a great
next
atmosphere.
week, too, right?
Yes, I am.
It'll be a little different than this game, I'm going to tell you that.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be quite as much airspace between the 2 teams, although Army and Navy have tossed it around a little bit this year, and that'll be a dandy in D.C. Nice opening for Jordan James to start the drive. It's been fun to watch. A lot of big plays on both sides. Gabriel, a slant complete. Tez Johnson. Johnson weaving through traffic, and he'll tiptoe out of bounds. Tez having a big first half.
Yeah, you really see what they missed when Tez Johnson was hurt in that football game. You know, you get one-on-one with this guy, and this guy's going, oh, man, I'm in trouble right there to the outside. And he comes in and catches the slot pass.
Tez has had about 4 big plays like that already in the first half. And he's in motion across the field. On first down. Back to the ground game. James broke 1 tackle and a second. And a stiff arm to get out of bounds. Jalen Kimber finally got him out. But this guy's showing some power.
Yeah, this Oregon football team, they have been able to run the ball on anyone. You know, as good as they are throwing the ball, the key to it is that you must respect their running game.
You always think it's air, and pass, and it's really not that way.
No, and that puts them 4th in rankings current. First team is Air Force. By the way, they've done it 47 years now.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Navy and Wisconsin, teams that run the ball. You wouldn't think that this Oregon team would have that type of record with those names.
Jordan takes a breather. Noah Whittington comes in, number 6, flanking Dillon Gabriel. A minute to go in the half, and the Ducks looking for more points as their lead's been cut to 4.
All 3 timeouts, no need to panic.
Gabriel doesn't panic, throws a crossing route, and it's dropped by Kaytron Allen.
A collision that time between the 2 Penn State defenders got Kaytron Allen wide open on the play, and there would have been some space that time for him to turn it up.
He was worried about who he was going to hit or where he was going and forgot to take the ball with him. 2nd down and 10 at the 30. Penn State crowd winding it up for their defense here on 2nd down and 10. Gabriel, pressure coming from behind. He got away, and now he's going to keep it. And he slides around the 18-yard line.
Remember, the clock stops here for the down markers to move. He's got plenty of time. You don't need to waste a play here by grounding it. Use all 4 if you need them. Penn State going to take a timeout? That's exactly what's happening.
Penn State takes their first.
You know, this Oregon team has only been sacked 22 times in the last 3 years because they've had Bo Nix and Dillon Gabriel the last 3 years. Those guys, that's less than 2% of their passes they've been sacked. Been sacked once in this game, but even then, they had pressure to get him, but he just maneuvers his way out of it.
That's just an amazing stat right there.
I mean, he's making a run. If he wins this football game, the game he has right now, you got a Heisman ballot. You got to think, well, I got to put him in there somewhere.
Yep. Ferguson, the tight end, switches sides. And straight up the middle. Only about a yard.
This will be a timeout from Oregon. The short gain. So far, they have not used it.
Nope.
They must have had 2 plays called in the huddle. That's a lot of timeouts to do. I would have taken one right there.
From the 18-yard line, Dillon Gabriel fires far corner way over everybody.
Yeah, I thought that was not a wise use of time right here.
I think the receiver ran out of bounds as well, didn't he? Looked like the official threw his cap down.
Yeah, he got kind of shoved out on the play by A.J. Harris. Good defensive play by the corner. Trayshawn wanted a call, but not on that one.
They're down to 9.
And now just 14 seconds. And it's 3rd down.
They might have wanted that dozen seconds back after this. And now Penn State takes one. This is for the Big Ten Championship. Georgia beat Texas. Clemson, we understand, is winning over SMU. So this one might be, as Zook said when he did his promo for the Geico halftime report, this might be for the #1 seed overall.
I think this team right here might be pretty happy with what's going on, don't you think?
I'm not even going to comment on it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of breaking their way. I mean, you got to say it.
Doesn't it always?
Yep.
Clemson's up 24-7. Almost halftime. That's our latest update. But here, 28-24, 14 seconds left. 3rd down and 9. Whittington in the backfield with Gabriel. Tez Johnson is the slot man on the left. He looks to the sideline, you see, and readjusts his lineup.
Timeout.
Call timeout.
Dan Lanning's going to say we were not lined up right. You know what? Penn State was not aligned properly, and I think that confused Dillon Gabriel on the play. He had to change the play or the protection, and then Dan Lanning says, see, watch Penn State. They change here. They only have 4 deep, and then all of a sudden, Jalen Reed says, no, let's switch. And that was a massive switch right there and forced Dillon Gabriel to move his tight end in, and that was a good timeout. Yeah, getting talk. You know, you always get talk during the game. It's kind of fun to chatter back once in a while.
Well, the 9th play of the drive is coming up here. Time for maybe 3 more plays, but right now 3rd down and 9 is what they're looking at. And Penn State's defense hoping that they're lined up right this time. Kenyon Sadiq, Gary's guy, in the lineup. So is Ferguson. The quick throw. It's a screen and drop. Trayshawn holding.
There's the superstar right there. Okay, that's the speed to come back and make the play. They're doing a good job of him at the edge rusher, but watch where Tom Allen places him this time. Inside, and then he just shoots out to make the play.
Watch Abdul Carter.
Yeah, this guy's got
spot.
Speed. Watch him. Oh, it's coming out, man. There is no chance for that play to get started. Throw like a quick tunnel screen, and that's a pretty good win for this Penn State defense.
Wearing that number 11 that has been worn many times before by Penn State linebackers like LeVar Arrington, Michael Parsons, and now Abdul Carter.
Good drive, but the Oregon team thought they were in a position with 3 timeouts there that they could put another touchdown on the board. And then the Lions get a stop and a field goal try.
Atticus Sappington will try a 32-yard field goal. 13 out of 15 on the year. Sappington 32 is perfect. And tack on 3 more for the Ducks. But a nice stop by Penn State's defense.
You put 31 points up on the board, and you only got a 7-point lead. Holy cow. Boy. Really entertaining, really great comeback, gutsy comeback by Penn State.
And they'll let it go. go, so Penn State will have a snap.
Way to take a knee, isn't it? Do shotgun. Oh, my team, we would hate to lose 5 yards like that on that play.
There goes their rushing stat.
Exactly.
What a game. Halftime in Indianapolis for the Big Ten title, and the #1 team in the country holding serve so far with a touchdown lead.
Coach, a nice defensive stop there at the end. At one point, this team was down double digits. How'd you fight back?
Well, once we cleaned up the bad ball, we had 4 15-yard penalties. 2 were face masks. They're going to happen sometimes on aggressive plays, but the other ones, we're putting ourselves in a hole. We talked about before the game. We got to clean that stuff up. We can't be behind the sticks against this talented #1 team in the country.
You are such a strong team in the second half. How do you have that trend come to life again tonight?
Yeah, same thing. As long as we're not hurting ourselves and staying on schedule on offense, getting ahead of sticks on defense, then we're going to have a chance tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
You saw trailing several times, but they pulled out wins in second halves. Dan Lanning knows that. James Franklin's team knows that. Halftime asked for a more exciting first half. We expect more of the same in the second half. Dillon Gabriel, we got what we expected from him. 3 touchdown passes in the first half.
So I've been in this spot before. When you're going up against a big-time quarterback, you can't let your team down. You have to kind of do what he's doing, and I think Drew Allar has answered the call here. Both of them have thrown for over 150 yards. Right. Had that one bad play, but he has not been the soft spot on the field, and his team notices that.
Game trends brought to you by the all-new electric Cadillac Lyric. Here's how they look.
Yeah, when it looked bad out there, that Penn State football team just put their head down. A lot of good things were happening in this game, running game and everything.
Kenyon Sadiq, 2 touchdown catches in the first half. Most in a half in a Big Ten title game in history with the point total that we have.
One more indicator here. Nick Singleton rushed for 81 yards in the first half.
Right.
Penn State in the past, 20-0 when he rushes for more than 60 yards in a game.
So Atticus Sappington set to kick off. Penn State will get the football first. And thought about it. Nick Singleton thought about it. Let it go. Let's go down to Jenny.
Well, Dan Lanning wants his team to fight for this moment. He said we have a whole other half to battle it out there. Now, he feels like this defense really didn't settle in communication-wise, so he's hoping that that clears up in the second half and they can eliminate some explosives. Now, offensively, the focus is to start in rhythm on first downs. Guys, that's where they found the most success.
All right, Jenny, thank you. Drew Allar, there's his numbers. Gary talked about 12 of 23, 154 and 2. That one misfire ended up costing them 7 points. Tyler Warren, 67 yards on 4 catches so far. And just as we're talking about Drew Allar, it's Bo Prabila in at quarterback. And the Star Watch looks like this. Dillon Gabriel with 3. Tez Johnson over 100 receiving. Sadiq with 2 touchdown catches. Nick Singleton, Gary just talked about, 82 on the ground. Drew Allar, a couple of touchdown passes. So everybody that we expected to shine, they're doing it.
And the other thing, they've used Tyler Warren wisely, okay? Remember, he was a decoy on the touchdown play when he broke out, and he had that big block down the sideline.
Had one drop tonight that could have been a big play, but they still got a touchdown out of that drive. Empty backfield, except Singleton coming towards Allar. He goes the other way, and a little bit short is Khalil Dinkins, I think. 4 out of 7 on third down conversions. You would think this would be Singleton maybe on a third and a guard. It's going to be Tyler Warren instead.
High school quarterback, used to taking the, well, I don't know if he took the snap under center in high school. I'm not sure about it. He's practiced it up here, you can see that, but an important drive starter if you're Penn State.
Just the opening drive of the third quarter is just so huge for both teams, and this time it's Kaytron Allen.
I think the way they're using both backs in this game is just the way you have to do it. Remember the last game we did against Minnesota?
Yeah.
We were asking, where's Kaytron Allen? Well, he's here tonight, isn't he?
He is.
Good block that time by Sal Wormley, number 77, pushing his man, kind of taking him where he wants to go and letting the back make the cut on that stretch play.
Nick Singleton on the sideline, Kaytron Allen in there going with the hot hand, and they alternate back and forth. Their career statistics are amazingly close. Those two guys have carried the load for Penn State over their careers. Second down, a couple. And Kaytron delayed handoff. Looked like He wasn't going to be in the right spot, but he got the first down.
He's in the football game because of the injury to Anthony Donko. He has done his job all night. Did it again.
And
right
Kaytron going again. And backpedaling for a first down.
And you can put your backup offensive tackle in the game and handle these edge players from from Oregon. You know you're getting what you want. There he is, 7-2 again. Running towards the tight end. Dinkins gets his man and pushes him wide on the play. Beautiful job against Uyunglele, that time, number 10.
Right now.
Yeah, that's that next man up mentality you have to have to win a championship.
Tyler Warren settles in on the left side. Faked the pitch to Allen. And loft it to Tyler Warren. Got it.
Do not assume that your guy is going to be covered. One-on-one, you got him matched up against a safety on the play again. The guy's 6'4". Throw it up.
AT&T pylon cam as he picks up 14 yards flying towards you.
Yes, I had a guy late in my career like that I played with the Cleveland Browns. Ozzie Newsome.
Oh boy, absolutely.
He was a tight end that he was never covered. Or at least that's what he would say when he came out.
Nice mix of run and pass on this opening drive of the third quarter. This time a run. And Kaytron Allen only got about a yard this time.
Look at this shift right now. They're going to put Rucci out in the slot, way out to the left side right here. There's the tackle. What's going on?
Tyler Warren, quick snap on the seam. He can't handle it.
Yep, trick play, boy.
He was on the end of the line, and he took off in a hurry, and Allar was going to him the whole time.
Yeah, they had 2 plays called in the huddle when you do that, okay? When you go quick like that, you've got a trick play. That's not a receiver. That's a tackle. So now the tight end can go from the other direction on the play, and he's almost wide open. If it would have been a great pass, he might have scored on it.
Yep. 10th play of the drive coming up. He couldn't quite find the handle. He fought it all the way to the turf. 3rd down and 9. Singleton back in at tailback. And Allar's going to keep it. Drew Allar.
Yeah, not enough. It's going to be a field goal try. Allar made 2 big 3rd down plays, I think, in the game.
And I bet you it takes him down late, and that was way after the whistle. There's no flag right now.
Yeah, I think this is when the referees need to use their senses about them and not make a big call in this point of the game. You know, the boys will be boys here, you know. A lot of competition going on. You don't want to become the story if you're an official in this game. Guys just shoving them, big deal. Let's go to the next play.
Drew Allar's not agreeing with you. He's at the bottom of that.
Well,
33-yarder earlier. Barker's kick on the way, and it is no good.
Missed it.
Wide right.
Yep.
A wasted opening 3rd quarter drive.
Yeah, that was a nice, 11-play drive they had right there. Just a hook.
That close. 11 yards and 11 plays, 52 yards, and no points that he had. He got rolled up on at the end of the play, right there on the ankle. And it's Omari Washington, 320 pounds on his ankle. And he kind of limped off the field. And
yeah, it's just left ankle that's bothering him.
Unless they put Corey Smith in, a freshman. Jordan James, the tailback for the Ducks. And he gets the carry. And he's got a big hole off the left side. Jordan James goes for a dozen.
Watch this block by Nishad Strother, number 50 this time. He's the key block right here. He gets it on Abdul Carter on the play. Comes out and turns him back in for the beautiful block by the guard. When you can reach Abdul Carter and get him around the corner, that's the key block.
There's Kaytron not limping as noticeably there. The
RPO. They better not throw any more of these wide passes. I think they're 0 for 4 in these so far in the game.
A.J. Harris, that was intended for Tez Johnson.
Man, it just the wide pass has just been nothing. They've got drops, poor passes. Whether the receiver should go wide or upfield, it has not been hitting.
That was close to being an A.J. Harris pick right at the very end. Empty backfield.
Yeah, Kobe King way out there. Kobe King right there, the linebacker. Man, obviously, man-to-man coverage.
Gabriel. Throws on the run, and he throws a strike to the 50-yard line. And the ball out at the end. And let's see. Penn State might have it. Nope, they're going to say he's down. Linesman says he's down.
Now, this play reminded me of the play in the 4th down play that Dillon Gabriel hit against Wisconsin to keep that game alive, kind of going out to his left and throwing it. The completion, he's down, ball comes out.
Goes as a 17-yard pickup. Coach Lanning right in the thick of it there on the sideline. Ducks back in Penn State territory. There's a wide throw, wide out screen. Tez Johnson trying to cut back. Kobe King's got him.
Great pursuit that time by the Nittany Lion defense. Again, that was one of the keys. I mean, that's what they circle on defense. They're going to throw these short passes. The second shortest passer, now how do I say that properly? Air yards.
Air yards.
Nobody throws the ball. Only one team throws the ball less in air yards than Oregon does. Less than 7 yards per pass attempt.
A lot of those are just extended runs, basically. This guy at the controls, and he's going to throw a wide open Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. 48 yards.
Remember I said how patient Dillon Gabriel is. He's mobile, but he likes to throw when he's mobile. Getting away from the pass rush. The key is right here. Abdul Carter and having Dillon Gabriel getting away from it.
Nobody home in the middle of the field except number 15, and he takes it the distance. Sappington in for the point after. Up and good. Midway point, 3rd quarter. Tez Johnson having himself a game.
He is, but boy, I'll tell you, having number 8 get him the ball when he's wide open, that was an easy get open. The move was great, but it was all the quarterback.
That's taking it to the animal house. Lights of Indianapolis and inside Lucas Oil Stadium. The Ducks have added another touchdown. The number 1 team in the country leading now 38-24. Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore.
This was a zone read, a running play that Dillon Gabriel kept it on. Looking at it, it was very close to having a lineman downfield. The offensive line is run blocking. That's why. Watch what happens right here with Iole, number 74. Watch him go downfield. He's more than 3 yards downfield, okay, on the play. And that is that crazy RPO offense that I always say it should go to 1 yard because that is really tough with this RPO offense. And that's why nobody was blocking Abdul Carter. And look at this. Trayshawn Holden said that's a touchdown.
And it was. And Tez Johnson, 7 catches, 153 yards, and a score now. Nick Singleton in the backfield with Drew Allar. He's going to sidearm it over to Nick on the run. And he makes a nice play out of it. Let's check in with Jenny.
Yeah, Kaytron Allen fell on that ankle, limped off the field, sat on the bench for a bit before a trainer told him to go into the injury tent. He spent about 2 minutes in there where they retaped his left ankle. Guys, he came out running. He's good to go.
Okay, got the helmet on, the chin strap tight. And Nick Singleton knocked out by Nikko Reed. Full house backfield with Tyler Warren, part of the group, but they'll give it to Singleton, and Singleton found a hole. Closed rather quickly.
Want to know that number 71, good job inside again. I'll tell you, Nick Dawkins and Sam Wormley. And number 71.
That one just sailed on Allar.
Yes.
Warren was wide open.
Missed him. Beautiful. The one you called before, the sidearm, was perfect. This one, you can't get him any over. Yeah, he just did not step into his throw. It's one of the things that I watch a lot of tape on him. You know, when you watch, other quarterbacks, NFL quarterbacks, like if you watch Tom Brady, he always steps into his throw. Jared Goff, that's the type of quarterback position that Drew Allar has to be.
As Jenny said, Kaytron Allen good to go. He's back in there right now. Sidearm, this one trying to get it to Kaytron, incomplete.
Let's see his footwork on this one, too, because that's 2 poor throws in a row.
This one was kind of a backpedal in desperation sidearm.
Did he feel the pressure? But let's see, you got to still step in kind of his feet are behind him. He's off balance. I didn't think that was enough pressure for him not to step into that throw. You can watch Jared Goff. That's why he is so accurate for the Detroit Lions. He steps into every throw.
Your Detroit Lions looking pretty good.
I do.
Riley Thompson to punt. Gary Bryant is way back on the other end. And he'll just get out of the way of this one, and it takes a bounce. He will not get out of the way. He's going to take it on the hop to try to save a couple of yards.
Yeah, he might have saved like 3 important yards down there.
A red-hot quarterback. With Noah Whittington in the backfield with him. Fakes it to him, sidearms it out. Tez Johnson again. And Tez picks up about 8 or 9 more before Kobe King runs.
I know a lot of the fans, Ness, get frustrated a little bit with the transfers. You know, like, it's not like the old days, got our guys. But look what it's done for a guy like Tez Johnson, okay? Was at Troy, was kind of not recruited when he was coming out of high school. They did not see the potential. Puts in a couple hard years at Troy, ends up being good enough to transfer to Oregon, and now he's making a career out of this change.
Yep. He was such an Oregon Duck fan. Even when he was at Troy, he wore Oregon gloves, receiver gloves.
Then when Bo Nix came here, he said, I'm following you.
Yeah, well, that's my brother, my adopted brother, and now Whittington take it out for a big play. Jenny?
A little more on that story. So you mentioned Bo Nix being his brother. Well, he said, do you think Oregon would be interested if I entered the transfer portal? And Bo said, nah, probably not. Tez heard from multiple programs, and then his phone rang at a Christmas dinner. Bo was sitting there and said, you probably should answer that. So he answered it, and before they could even talk about anything, he said, yes, I'm committed to Oregon, I'm in. And then Bo handed him a bag full of Oregon gear. He was in on the whole thing, guys.
Oh, boy. That's a great story. Whittington, open space. Blockers in front. And finally Penn State will stop him.
So what a difference a healthy Noah Whittington has made in this football team, huh? I mean, Jordan James is their bell cow #1, but this guy's right there. Yeah. Well blocked up front. Cornelius, number 65, walls it off, and Whittington just kind of scoots through there.
Picked up 9, second down and a yard. Trayshawn Holden in motion. Gabriel blitz is coming. Throws on the run, and that one is, somebody got a hand out of it, I think. It was a knuckleball that came out of there.
If they did, it's the 3rd tip pass of the game. I think he's had 4, kind of wide passes that have not completed. That's about 7 incompletions. I think he's at 9 for the game.
Vanover's the guy that got a fingertip on it.
A big stop here. Abdul Carter not out there right now for this short yardage play. He's right here at the right end.
Gabriel under center. Second man through, and it's a first down run for Jordan James. And he's all the way out to the midfield stripe.
Short yardage, running right at him again. Taken inside. That's pretty nice. You can push a guy around like that inside.
Now they go back to the shotgun. The pistol's set at the 4-minute mark. Whittington stays in there. The tight end shift over, both of them to the left side. And nice stop coming off the edge is Dominic DeLuca.
Again, Oregon running the ball at the Penn State rush defense. They're loaded in here with 3 linebackers. DeLuca is kind of a linebacker, Sam linebacker, a little bit of a strong safety, but you're running at the teeth of this defense when they have DeLuca in there.
Dominic, one of the captains of the defense. Second down at 10.
Same look, got a 4-3 look. No nickel.
And they keep it on the ground again. Maybe got 3 out of it for Whittington before Kobe King made the stop, and it's 3rd down. Empty the backfield. Whittington comes out as a wideout, trying to get him to jump. Penn State almost did. Gabriel calmly says, okay, let's regroup. Whittington comes back in, play clock down to 4. Gabriel pumps one way, comes back the other to Whittington, and they track him down, and guess who tracked him down? Abdul Carter.
Man, he is so quick. First of all, he draws the block inside in that linebacker position, and then watch him when he sees the pass. Bam! Look at him chase down that running back. That's amazing speed right there.
There have been few punts in this game. 4th down and 5. Make sure that they'll punt it, and they do. Zion Tracy on the other end, and a beautiful job down to the 2-yard line. That's how they draw it up. And Dunny with a great punt and great coverage down there by Dalen Austin to make the catch.
Yeah, he was tracking it the whole way. He had his eyes up there. He was watching it. Did a great job going down there, nobody out, and bang, because if it bounces, it's going in the end zone.
Good news for Penn State. They got the ball back. Bad news, the spot they're in is not too good. Indianapolis on this first Saturday, December, the Big Ten Championship game. Top-ranked Oregon.
I'll say this, another month I'll be all over Paramount Plus. I'm watching all those shows.
You have a tendency to do that too. You tell me about the ones I have to watch.
But I got a month here. I got to grind here for about a month.
Yeah, I'm afraid I got.
Uh-oh.
Flags are down. Kaytron Allen pushed back into the end zone.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive hand to the face, isn't it? Yes, inside. I was just going to say, very quiet Derek Harmon night tonight.
No, not
Personal
quite anymore.
foul, hands to the face, defense, number 55. 15-yard penalty, added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
Talk about getting you out of a bad spot.
Absolutely. All that good work to do that punting and get him down there, and then, you know, one of those things, Harmon has, you know, he kind of leads the Big Ten in quarterback pressures with 47, and actually he's #1 in the country in defensive pass pressures for an interior lineman.
Michigan State transfer.
Yeah, but the offensive line for Penn State has done a job on him tonight.
So first down by penalty out to the 21-yard line. Tyler Warren in the backfield, flanking Drew Allar. They'll keep it on the ground, and Kaytron Allen bounces it outside. Nice run. Kaytron Allen still going. Across the 40 in midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Brandon Johnson collared him finally.
Shelton, they block Harmon again, and then the maneuvering, watch it right here. These two guys handle this tackle on this play. That is that duo blocking. Watch those two guys block him, and then the cutback by Kaytron.
Kaytron went 32 on that one, and then a couple more there. Jordan Birch made the stop, and the third quarter is winding down.
I mean, and you got to just stay with those blockers. Trust outside. Good job to the other side. Nolan Rucci again staying with his man.
Allen again, and he busts into the secondary. Kaytron Allen. They bring him down, but not before he's inside the 20.
This is like Penn State football. You know, when these two guys are running and with what they can do, kind of reminds me of that old duo, you know, that is so famous for Penn State. Lydell Mitchell and Franco Harris.
Right. And the quarter does come to a close. Kaytron getting some oxygen in those lungs. Runs of 32 and 26 yards have put Penn State in the scoring area again, and they need one. They're down by 14. 24. Top ranked Oregon leading #3 Penn State. And the Nittany Lions are driving to open quarter #4 at the 19-yard line. Rabula at quarterback and on the keep and heading to the end zone. Got to about the 1.
He knocked over the pylon. Was the ball in the hand that knocked over the pylon? Or did he step out before?
I thought Kobe Savage knocked him out at a 1-yard line.
Let's take another left look. Hand. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, he missed it. It was just the wind of him going by. Ball never got there. What another use of the running quarterback by Andy Koldenicki. He had it at Kansas. He uses Prabula and Ty Warren when he needs it. They're going to take a review of this play, aren't they?
The ruling on the field was that the runner was short of the goal line. The previous play is under further review.
It was an 18-yard pickup to the 1.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think he touched it with the ball, did he? Was the back of his left hand, did that touch it?
I think just the back of his left leg kind of whiffed, as you said, the air of it.
I think.
Gene, what do you think?
You know, his feet aren't out of bounds, so we're looking at the football as it relates to the pylon. I don't have any body part going out of bounds. And as Gary mentioned, I think he's tucking that football right there to kind of protect it. Now, does a piece of that football go over the pylon? If it does, remember the ruling on the field is short, and we've got to go to the replay rules now to say something indisputable. I don't see it there personally, guys.
Yep, good eye, Gene. I agree with you. Maybe his foot or shin hit it. One game, but this time, Ty Warren's going to come across, run the cross, and the quarterback will come behind it. Using misdirection quarterback run and putting your best guy in to run it. Of course, Bo came in with that important game against Wisconsin to help Penn State survive that Wisconsin game.
He's been great this year. He has 4 rushing touchdowns on the season, almost a 5th right there. Here's a call.
After further review, the runner was short of the goal line. The call stands.
So we'll put it at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal.
How about this drive? And it all started with the penalty. Remember, the personal fouls went to Penn State in the first half. This was the first big one for Oregon, and it cost them, I think, in this drive.
No doubt. Derek Harmon, they started at the 2-yard line. They've gone 96 yards. This is the 6th play coming up. Kaytron Allen touchdown. And we're an extra point away from a 1-possession game.
Yeah, that time they put in Cooper Cousins, number 50, to be the lead blocker, an extra running offensive tackle guard into the game. Cooper playing a lot, 6'6", 315, true freshman in there to be the lead blocker.
What a drive and what an answer for Penn State.
It's amazing how those personal fouls come back to haunt you.
No doubt. And now Penn State's going to go for 2.
Yeah, modern analytics, I guess, here.
They're 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions this year. It's an end around. Tyler Warren goes down.
They were going to run the Philly special and try to throw it back to Drew Allar.
Tatum Tuioti said no.
Yep. Remember, Tyler Warren is a left-handed thrower. Watch, they run the Philly special. They hand it off. Watch Drew Allar run out there for the pass. Nothing.
So that one stopped. It's still a 1-possession game. 38-30. 14-17 remaining in the ball game. Here's the penalty we were talking about after a great punt down to the 2-yard line. Derek Harmon with a hands to the face penalty, personal foul.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning you understand, you get your hand up there, but he just kept doing it over and over again. Forced the referee to make the call.
Empty backfield. Dillon Gabriel at the controls, and now Whittington coming around. And the ball is out. Penn State, do they have it? No, Dillon Gabriel got back on it. Wow.
Was it? I think it was number 92. I think Gilbert, they got the ball here. Yes, scroached it out that time, making the play.
Ooh, that was close. Gabriel got back on top of Abdul Carter.
Smith Gilbert rotating in on that defensive end position to make that play.
2nd down and 11. Gabriel throws complete. Tez Johnson out of bounds.
Boy, I tell you, that ball was coming right at us in the press box. And even from this level, I could barely see Dillon Gabriel when he let that ball go. He was thrown out of a well on that one, and he was getting hit.
You know, when he recovered that fumble, he was kind of shaking his throwing hand like, I was wondering what the next pass was going to look like with that hand. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, he got double hit that time, 11 and 91.
3rd down and 6. Trips to the top. Gabriel looking that way. Now looks back the other way, and he's got an easy 1st down. Jordan James tiptoes out of bounds.
That was an odd call by Tom Allen here. Take your best player and make him into a spy with a 3-man rush. I mean, here's your best player. Watch him just stand there now. Now, if you're rushing 4 or 5, I'm okay, but they just rushed 3 here. It's too short of yardage. If it's long yardage, I'm okay. It's just not enough yardage to play that defense.
And the Duck says 1st down. And it is at the 40-yard line. Quick throw out. Tez Johnson is drilled.
I'll tell you, is Penn State. When they rush from the slot, they basically know that Dillon Gabriel is going to throw this ball to the outside. Gives up on the run, and they were almost anticipating that throw before he threw it.
A.J. Harris, great open field hit.
That's about the third one of those that they've rushed from the slot, blitzed from the slot, and expected the ball to be thrown right to that area.
And center judge is going to slow things down here.
Yeah, and now Penn State will slowly substitute.
Slowly being the key word.
And this ball will be snapped with like 2 seconds on the clock.
Going to have to hustle. That's what they got it at 2. Gabriel scrambling to throw. Now decides to tuck it.
I thought they held this play. Abdul Carter, I thought, and Johnny Cornelius got away with one here. Carter goes inside on this play. Let's see if he doesn't get grabbed on this one. Oh, yeah, he grabbed him and pulled him right down. That should have been a penalty.
And he still got in on the tackle. And Kobe King is the guy that's down.
James going left. Yes! Jordan James throws in the end zone, open, caught, touchdown, Penn State.
A look at our IHG Hotels and Resorts game recap. It's been a dandy if you missed it. I hope you're with us now for the finish. 38-30, top-ranked Oregon over number 3 Penn State at the moment. Kobe King was involved on that tackle of Dillon Gabriel. And Abdul Carter came over to help too, and he got tangled up in the bottom of that. And he appears to be okay. Here we go, partner. Should be a heck of a finish.
And really, it's been a heck of a start and a heck of a finish. I laugh at some people say, both teams in the playoff, will they really have the, the fortitude to play this? Look at these 2 champions playing out here tonight.
They have given it their all, and we still have 11.5 minutes to go. Empty set. Gabriel to throw if he has time. Crossing route on the run. Tez Johnson again. He's heading to a 200-yard game if this keeps happening for number 15.
Well, I'll tell you again, as we've talked about it, one-on-one in the slot. Oh, what a getaway that time. Inside, got away from Zion Tracy, and then when Dillon Gabriel climbed that pocket, got inside, put it right there.
16 more yards for Tez Johnson receiving, and now it's Whittington. Short gain. Devon J. Thomas hit on the tackle. We work our way under 11 minutes.
The mentality of people think, a lot of fans go, well, we might want the 5th seed instead of the 3rd seed. I mean, the mentality of a champion is anywhere, any place against anybody. If you don't have that mentality, you're not going to win a championship.
2nd and 5, little miscommunication, it looked like, in the backfield.
I don't think he went down until the end. Fell on the player.
He's still about a half-yard shy, I think. It looked like Dillon Gabriel wanted to hand off one way, and then he ended up just push passing it out to number 6.
Yeah, did his rear end come down on the play? That might deserve a look from the replay officials. Yes, I think his forearm came down. This should go back. I thought his left forearm came down on the play, not his hand. It's a big difference between 3rd and 2 and 3rd and a half yard. Here comes the replay.
After an expedited video review, the runner was down at the 35-yard line. 3rd down.
Yeah, watch his left forearm come down, Gene.
Yeah, great call, Gary. He's trying to post himself with that left hand, but the wrist kind of breaks down and it hits that forearm, which puts him down by contact.
Yeah, and no, a lot of people, okay, it's only a yard, but in 3rd and short, that's a big yard and a half.
And it's 3rd down and 2 now.
It is.
Up and under center in an I backfield. Second man through. James hit and stopped. Stoned. It's 4th down and 2.
So remember the championship when Penn State won it. They had a 4th down stop in that game. A huge one. They've got the 3rd down. Now could they get the 4th down?
Gabriel now will step back into the shotgun. Jordan James is with him. Tez Johnson just moved to the outside. Gabriel, a little bit of trouble. Crossing route. Ferguson, the tight end, 1st down. Down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage. Remember, this guy Gets a nice push off on the play. Gets away with it. One of the leading tight ends in college football. Another one of those receiving tight ends. We talked about Ty Warren. This guy is right there, Terrance Ferguson.
So they get 20 yards on 4th and 2. And more importantly, the drive stays alive at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you're looking at that clock. It just keeps going down and down and down. It's been a 6-minute drive already now for this Oregon team.
Little hesitation by James, and then the explosion. And he's got it down near the 5-yard line. Wow, great patience. Watch number 20.
And you said it right. The patience and then the explosion. That time I think it was Marcus Harper, who's kind of been dealing with injuries, that came out to the outside and got the hook block, number 55.
1st and goal. Oregon with 38 points and looking for more right now.
Might have to correct that. Probably was Cornelius, number 65.
They're going to put it just outside the 3.
Let's see if Dillon Gabriel doesn't use the whole 25 seconds of this clock right here. He's a veteran. He knows at this point in the game, putting a touchdown and letting the clock run is to his advantage.
He's going to be under center with Jordan James behind him at the tailback spot. James weaving his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
How about this job? We've talked about the 2 offensive lines all night. They've both done their job. Sadiq comes across with a nice block right here, number 18. He caught the passes, and this time Tatum Tuioti's in there, and Sadiq comes in, 2 big blocks and a beautiful cut behind him.
Extra point is up and good.
Here's what I'm seeing in this 2 teams championship mentality in this game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Penn State number 3 in the country, but Oregon number 1 and looking to stay undefeated. Don't forget, before we're done, it'll be the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs. There's a whole bunch you can choose from in this one.
Well, I'll tell you, it might not be the play of the game, but it was the play of this drive, that 4th down and 2 pass. I mean, Dillon Gabriel could not have waited a 1/10 of a second longer to get rid of that ball.
That was a 20-yard pickup on 4th and 2. Sappington to kick. This one is returnable if they choose to, and they're not going to let it go out the back of the end zone.
We saw it from Terrance Ferguson's spot. Watch it from the quarterback, Kobe King. If he holds it 1/10 of a second longer, it's going to be incomplete. He waits and waits and lets it go. You know, the guy's not 6'4", and he just stays in there, delivers that ball. What a throw.
Started 9 of 11 with 2 tip balls and 3 touchdowns, and then cooled off and warming back up again. And now his counterpart, Drew Allar, is going to have to do the same to keep Penn State in the game. Allar in trouble, and he'll run with it and gets a 1st down, and he's still going all the way out to the 48-yard line.
You know, Drew Allar had his 4th down play against USC with the game on the line when he avoided the safety blitz on the play, or the linebacker blitz. He just avoided another one right there.
22-yard scramble, and now trying to go to Tyler Warren and completes. Kobe Savage in the coverage. Far in front of number 44. Good coverage.
Yeah, decent coverage that time. I felt he knew that Allar knew that he had to throw that one perfectly, and Allar came out of the game. I thought he got stung on that scramble. Kind of his shoulder on the play when he landed on it.
So that's Pribula in there at quarterback on a 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw, but he's not going to get time. Down he goes at the 40, and it's Derek Harmon.
Yeah, I think he hurt his left shoulder on that scramble.
He's coming back out.
Take a look at it. Kind of lands on the football at the same time, and you can see him kind of holding that left shoulder. He can barely get up. I don't know if it went dead on him or numb or whatever.
Got to have this somehow, or they might not get their hands on the ball again. Allar throws, bobbled but complete, and closer to get it, Harrison Wallace.
You want to see a busted coverage? Watch Oregon bust this coverage.
He did get the first down.
A bunch, 2 players for Oregon goes deep on the play as Penn State goes fast again.
Allar fires near side, and that is complete. Short of the first down, but it's Omari Evans making the diving catch. I think he caught it anyway. Yes, he did.
I mean, 3rd and long after the first sack of the game for Oregon. Tosh LaPointe comes after him with a 5-man rush on the ball. They called it incomplete. They're going back 2nd and 10.
Wait a minute.
I know. That's what James Franklin's saying.
This one's to Warren. Too late now.
James Franklin's very upset because they had called the play assuming it was a first down. Now they had it 2nd and 10. I thought this was a catch.
Well, Gene, isn't this a catch? I mean, I don't see any movement of the ball.
See, let's see. They called it a catch on the sideline, on the field. How could they return that?
I have no idea.
James Franklin's going, how could that be? And also, because they went quick, he didn't even have time to challenge it.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 10. Should have been a first down or a 2nd down and short yardage. This throw on the money. They got the first down anyway to the 30. Harrison Wallace again.
I thought this play was going to get blown up on this one. Coming from the secondary position, was it Johnson, number 0 on the play? I thought he was going to just collide there, but he took the wrong angle.
Harrison Wallace, 2 huge catches on this drive. Allar, this time to Warren again, and he'll go out. Didn't get out of bounds.
Yeah, almost a pick for Tyler Warren that time. Coming to the outside, easy pitch and catch, and
down to 4.5 minutes, though.
No choice. Got to go fast now.
2nd down and 7. Allar, blitz coming off the corner. He's going to try to run through it, and he does. Allar, this time diving forward to about the 13-yard line.
2 blitzes on this drive, and both of them, Allar makes it into big rushes for the quarterback. I tell you, he is showing a lot as a battler in this game.
13 more yards on the ground for Allar. Now to the air, to the end zone, to Warren, incomplete. Double coverage back there.
You know, if you look up front for Oregon, their front up there, especially tackles, it's been Jamari Caldwell 90, Derek Harmon 55, and Amari Washington 52. That's been about it up front. They have to be dog tired. They have to be sucking air.
Penn State takes a timeout.
Whoa, that's a interesting timeout right there. Behind by 14 points. That's a very valuable timeout they just took.
Penn State inside the Ducks' 15-yard line.
Now let's just go over. They took a timeout, and they also went for 2. Both quarterbacks in the game.
Rebula's the guy that we think is going to take the snap. Allar's down in the slot to the left.
Same play the other way he scored on.
Rebula this time. The Ducks are waiting on it.
Yep. They've got 2 plays called in the huddle. They'll go fast now on 3rd down. Will they get it off and get a penalty call on Oregon? They did. 12. Or did they take? Dan Lanning took a timeout. Smart timeout.
Oregon, first timeout of the half.
So with that play
seconds.
call, Penn State and Andy Kolnicki had 2 plays called. He comboed it. That's how you practice it all week. We're going to run the quarterback keep, and then we're going to quickly run another play on top of it. And Penn State going to line up, and look at Oregon. They've got too many guys. Dan Lanning says, let me get out of this one. Get out, no way. Take a timeout. Just one more review of that. Remember, Penn State went for 2. They're down 15.
Penn State has converted 3rd and 16 and 3rd and 10 on this drive. They need another 3rd and 10. Singleton in motion. Allar throws incomplete, broken up. Intended for Wallace again.
Yeah, those square ends when you're about the 10 or 12-yard line, the DB will not back up on the play. He's going to squat on you. There's no room behind him to go deep, and he squatted and knocked it down. Nikko Reed did a beautiful job of understanding the situation that was presented for him.
Well, here we go. 4th and 10. Penn State, one of the better teams in the country at fourth down conversions, but they need a big one here. Tyler Warren trots over to the left side. Drew Allar asking for it. In trouble. They have a hold of his jersey. He throws to the end zone.
Wow, what a
touchdown.
play.
Harrison Wallace.
Mateo Uiagalelei had him by the jersey. Watch this play by this quarterback. Coming around the bend, he grabs him, got him off balance, and he makes the throw. Tremendous play.
On 4th and 10.
Smart play here. Make it a one-possession game by kicking the extra point.
Ryan Barker in for the point after. She's not over yet, folks.
Yeah, now remember, you got a 2-minute timeout and 2 timeouts if you're Penn State. Do you go to an onside kick is the next decision James Franklin has to make. But look at this play down the middle to complete this pass. I guess it was Harrison Wallace. Is that who it was?
Yep.
But I was looking at this pass rush. I thought for sure number 10 was going to come around the corner and get that sack. And what a great throw. Oregon people have to be going, no way.
In between two defenders.
Yes, there's a way.
Harrison Wallace, second touchdown reception of this game.
Yeah, let's go back to talk radio. I mean, fifth seed's good. We don't have to play that hard. You know what I mean? These guys are out there balling.
45-37, 3:41 remaining. Penn State's got 2 timeouts.
They were right.
They were right. So out to the 25 we come again.
Well, you're thinking, obviously if it happens fast, but I go, if you're on the field, remember when Penn State against Minnesota said, we want to finish this thing on the field. Right now, you're in the huddle, guys. We need to finish this thing on offense.
You saw Will Stein, the offensive coordinator, with some final words in the ear of number 8, Dillon Gabriel, at the controls. Each team 2 timeouts. Gabriel, the give to Whittington. And he's all wrapped up by denied Dennis Sutton.
Yep. Kind of made a pile right there. Just stood up his blocker, and running back ran right into him.
Now every tick of the clock becomes important.
Yeah, that's a little tough. Oregon does not play well slow. They like to go up-tempo. This is a little different for them, trying to bleed clock like this.
They got a little sugar huddle set up again, a couple yards from the line of scrimmage. The pitch. Whittington.
Look at Penn State defense.
Jay Thomas with a stop.
I'll tell you, that edge was set to the outside. I don't know. I think it was after Carter number 11. Sets the edge right to this side. Watch what he does and turns it back in. That's what you got to defend the edge. He defends the edge, and that turns it back to everybody else.
Here you go, 3rd down and long. Crowd coming to life for the Penn State defense here. 67,469 are glued to the action on the field. Tez Johnson in motion all the way across. Gabriel sets up, fires, incomplete. Wanted to go with a back shoulder shot to Evan Stewart, and it wasn't anywhere near.
Not anywhere near. Tried to do a switch exchange to the outside with the 2 receivers, but well defended by Cam Miller. Nowhere to go with the football. Good coverage. 3 great plays by that Penn State defense.
So Ross James comes in to punt. That's Zion Tracy back deep.
Knuckler.
Tracy late. Oh, he didn't call fair catch. Comes back the other way. I thought his hand moved for a second, but apparently not.
Oregon's saying they signaled fair catch. The whole Oregon bench is saying it.
Well, I was saying it too while I was calling the play. But
yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I thought he was saying, get out of the way. It's a dead ball. Let's see if he's saying poison, poison, poison. Oh, yeah, his arm went out, but it did not go up. I think that's a good no call.
Gene, come in on this.
I have to agree. It's that arm. If it gets above his shoulder, now you're into a fair catch situation. To me, he's right on the edge, but I think he's low enough that he
bringing
gets
it
there.
back. They're bringing
if they
it
are,
back.
they're going to go invalid.
The receiver had a fair catch signal. The ball will be placed at the 37-yard
really close,
line.
guys.
First and 10,
Really
Penn
close.
State.
It did fool Brad Nessler and the Oregon football team. That's good enough to take it back. So when you're swinging your rounds, and I think, Gene, I did not know or remember this, it's invalid. It was too close, and you're gaining an advantage by doing that.
And I think Brad hit it because you felt it, Brad, right? I mean, that's the piece of it.
Yeah.
Where now you're causing them to pause, then we're going to shut this down.
Well, they've got the ball at the 37-yard line, which is not bad field position anyway. 2:11, the 2-minute timeout is upcoming, and Penn State with 2 timeouts of their own remaining. Nick Singleton and Drew Allar in the Penn State backfield on a must-have drive, and it's Nick Singleton direct snap. Singleton left side following his blockers and has maybe a first down, just a little bit short.
Yeah, that was a really smart running play with the 2-minute timeout. You know, the old rules without the 2-minute timeout, you might throw here, but now you run it into the timeout.
It'll be second down and about a foot when we come back from the 2-minute timeout and in one exciting Big Ten championship. Tez Johnson, 11 catches, 181 yards, and a touchdown. One of his best games of the season. We understand he's already been named the most valuable player in this game. The game's not over, but we didn't do that.
That's right.
It's the rest of the media.
Are they in a hurry to leave or something?
I don't know.
They have to name the MVP? Where's there to go? I mean, it's late.
You're going straight to the airport.
It's almost kind of.
So here we go. 2 minutes left. There's Tez's numbers.
Just remind everybody again, these two teams are both playing for the #1 seed because of Texas losing.
Drew Allar loads, going deep, far sideline. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nikko Reed.
Boy, that's an odd play call. I don't. 2 deep safeties, you know, the corner knows he's got help on the play. They go for the bomb on the play.
I think the Penn State fans are feeling like you are.
Sideline warning, Oregon.
I mean, there's the one-on-one coverage. You got 2nd and a yard. You know, are you going to go? You got help. You know what? Perfect position now. It was a great interception. I'll give you that. But, man, that's a one-on-one throw. He had his jersey a little bit, but he never teared him. You're going to get away with that. Referee never saw it.
On 2nd down and a yard, and both Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen over 100 yards rushing.
And you know, yes, they are. You know, Penn State has rushed for over 290 yards in this game.
Harrison Wallace has been their big guy, big play receiver tonight.
Did about everything he could to knock it down, too.
Whittington. And now it's all about clock and timeouts. Second one taken by Penn State. Nikko Reed, 2nd interception of the season. None bigger than this one right here.
Yeah, it was a wonderful play by him. I get it. Both guys are fighting for the ball. Wallace does as good as he can to try to knock it down, and Allar goes, ugh.
The difference of 2 sidelines. Now Penn State can only stop it one more time. And Whittington's going to be short. Here's a 3rd and 1, and they're going to be in the shotgun. Extra tight ends. One of them in motion. Kenyon Sadiq. Gabriel's going to do it himself. Dillon Gabriel with a slide. The first down And the Ducks are going to quack their way to the Big Ten Championship.
Yeah, what a season for the Oregon Ducks. Come into the Big Ten, go undefeated, #1 seed. So disappointed a year ago in that matchup against Washington when Washington beat them and got into the playoff and had that run. And this year, it's the Oregon Ducks that are going to get the chance. What a great season. Props to both teams, I think, right?
Yep. And the other quarterback.
I mean, that 4th down throw that young man made is one of the best throws I've seen in all the time I've been doing college football. Guy tugging on his jersey, throws it without his feet, keeps his team in the game. And Oregon, the #1 seed in the playoffs.
And still undefeated, or they will be in 60 seconds.
Hey, I've done a run of SEC championships. This is right up there, right?
I'd say.
The Big Ten is hoping that they will get 2 home games out of the 4 teams that they play. They want the #1 seed for Oregon. They want Ohio State and Penn State to have a home game, and then Indiana to be in it as well. That's the Big Ten viewpoint of how it should be.
Dan Lanning said, we're not pulling any punches. We're going to punch until it's over. We're going out to win the game, and it was a great game. 45-37, and congratulations to the Oregon Ducks, the #1 seed and the 2024 Big Ten champions in their first year in the expanded Big Ten Conference.
A lot of respect on that field from both teams. Nothing better to compete at that level and give it your all on that field.
So they traveled 2,268 miles to get to Indianapolis, and they're going to be going home happy. There's a winning quarterback and what it looks like. And the jubilation of Dillon Gabriel, who's probably on his way to New York for the Heisman Trophy ceremony.
No doubt.
On the other side, Drew Allar played valiantly. 2 bad plays, really. And that's how he feels. And Tez Johnson with a backflip for good measure. He's your player of the game. And the dejection and the feeling of, again, a big game loss for Coach Franklin. And Dan Lanning, that smirk and smile and a happy guy, still perfect at 13-0.
Yeah, the 2 quarterbacks meet. They know that they both gave it their all for their football team. I mean, this is one of the really good games. What a great Big Ten championship football game.
Sure was. Down to Jenny with a winning coach.
Hey, Coach, it was a fight out there, but you are now a Big Ten champion. I see the emotions in your eyes. What is going through that mind of yours right now?
I'm just so proud of our team. I mean, we've had moments where the defense had the offense's back. Tonight, the offense had the defense's back, man. It was a battle back and forth. That's a good football team. They're tough to prepare for, but our guys had just enough. There was just enough time for us to take care of it and to finish it like that with that physicality, right? That's what I love to see.
How are you able to take the Big Ten by storm? Year 1, now Big Ten champs.
We focus on the next play. We focus on the next moment, the next day. We come to work every single time, and we did that tonight.
All right, where's Tez Johnson? Tez, come right over here, buddy.
Coach.
Hey, Tez, congratulations on a great game out there. How intense was it?
It was very intense, but we go through practices like that on every Tuesday. So to me, it was just like a normal Tuesday practice for me. So, yeah.
Thinking about your season, you get injured, you come back, and you have a performance like that. What kind of grit does that take?
Yeah, it takes a lot of grit, but I know I had good faith behind me and my teammates and God. So without my teammates, I'm nothing, and also without God, I'm nothing. So praise to those 2 people right there, and words can't even explain how I feel right now. So, yeah.
Congratulations. I'm going to get your quarterback over here, Dillon Gabriel. Dillon, real quick, it has been a transformation this year from going from a new program, a new conference. How were you able to pull off this feat?
Good people. You got to surround yourself around good people. It makes you even better. So I'm appreciative of them. You know, I think when you look back to January, all the work we put in, and we're far from over, but just little steps along the way. You smile because you know work out there, a tough win there. It all adds up to this moment. And like I said, we got a lot more to go, but we're going to enjoy this one.
13-0. Congratulations.
Thank you. Let's go.
Dillon Gabriel, another fantastic performance for him. And as many offensive plays as there were, it's time for the Jersey Mike Subs play of the game, and it was Nikko Reed's interception to ice it. Here's Jerry Allen.
Two receivers come left. Tyler Warren stacked behind. Now he'll go in motion. Slot back to throw. Allar looks right, throws right all the way. Going for the home run ball, and it is almost. Was it picked? It was intercepted. Nikko Reed with a tremendous pick inside the 20-yard line. He laid out. Home run ball by Allar, going for broke, and Nikko Reed played it perfectly.
And the Ducks are the champions. Gary, it was fun.
Hey, I'll tell you, I thought I've seen just about everything, but this has been one of those key games that I just love watching athletes against each other fight it till the end.
Congratulations to two great teams, but especially the Oregon Ducks, the Big Ten champions 2024.
Wow! The Oregon Ducks lay claim to a conference crown in their first Big Ten season, improving to 13-0 for the first time in school history and locking up the top seed in the college football playoff. Much to discuss as we welcome you to the U.S. Army postgame show. Adam Zucker alongside Aaron Taylor, Rick Neuheisel, and Brian Jones. But before we unpack this game and the CFP and the bracket still to come, Jenny Dell is already ready for the Big Ten Championship Trophy presentation.
Champions. To get started, I would like to recognize Keith Toney right next to me, Executive Vice President of Discover, and want to thank Discover for being our title sponsor here tonight. It is now my honor to introduce the Commissioner of the Big Ten, Tony Petitti. Tony, I will have you hand over the trophy to our winning head coach, Dan Lanning. All right, Coach. The Ducks have been overlooked for far too long. How were you able to bring this trophy back to the West Coast in year one of the Big Ten?
I didn't do anything. These players, man, these players put it on the line every single day. They work their asses off. They're so proud to be Oregon Ducks. They're so proud to represent every one of you. The fans, the players, our administration. We got it from top to bottom. It's unbelievable. We got great people here. And tonight they went and won the damn Big Ten.
Coach, you're undefeated, 13-0, #1 in college football right now. Your journey is far from over. How far does this team go?
Hey, these guys can take it all away if they continue to work, and I promise you this, these guys will do that. They will work. They will give every ounce of their effort to put us where we need to be.
Before I let you go, what would you like to say to all these fans out here?
Man, we love you. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. Every single person on this stage, every single kid wearing a jersey right now, every player in this organization is so grateful to represent you and what you stand for. We love the Ducks. Go Ducks.
Congratulations. Throw them that trophy one more time. All right, to present the Grange Griffin Most Valuable Player Trophy, we have one of the trophy's namesakes. Hold on one second. I'm going to have you come over here. Celebrating the 50th anniversary of your Heisman Trophy, the only two-time Heisman winner, we have Archie Griffin here with us. Big round of applause for Archie, guys. And now, our most valuable player, Tez Johnson. Thank you, Archie. Congratulations, Tez. Let's hear it one more time for the Oregon Ducks, your 2024 Discover Big Ten champions.
And there are your champions, the Oregon Ducks, and a lot of their fans are still here in the lower level of Lucas Oil. And they got to see their team in their first season in the Big Ten take home the championship, beating all of the old guard from the Big Ten along the way. What did Dillon Gabriel and company show you in this one, Coach?
Just exactly as I've always said he does. He does the things that don't show up in stats. We can look and say 22 for 32, 283, and 4 touchdowns, and we'd salute him. But the times he gets the ball out, he fumbled and then got on it himself. He makes the play on 3rd and 1 with his own legs. This guy's a winner. He's the absolute band director, and it's fun to watch.
We talked about transition requiring transformation. What we just watched out there is the transformation of this conference and the transformation of the national landscape of college football. Oregon is the best football team in the country with the best quarterback that makes good decisions, that is calm under pressure and just wheels and deals and operates and gets the ball as a point guard to some of the most athletic and fast receivers in the country.
On the other sideline, once again, Penn State comes up just short. This was a balanced affair, but you had to hold serve. They did, and they had the 2 turnovers in this ball game. The last one, the interception that sealed their fate. But a valiant effort by them. 2 backs over 100 yards rushing. Their defense, they came the ball out, but just not enough for this high-powered Oregon offense. And Tez Johnson, you are correct. You are an apex predator, my man.